Oh man, look at that. Check that out. That's Starfire's daughter. That looks great. She looks great. Teen Titans. Look at that. Purple highlight. I totally see it. Is that Starfire? Is that Dick Grayson's daughter too? It's Starfire and Dick Grayson's daughter. Is that it? Was it something? Man, they've got her looking great. They go. Let's see if we can see some more of. I am not Starfire. New York Times best-selling author. Art by Yoshitani. Wait, what? No. Wait. That's what they turned her into. Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Seven Kinds of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Loki, and with me today is the one, the only, the He-Man of hot topic, Pat Steven Seagal.
By the power of goth makeup, I will insult you.
Oh shit!
We've got Clobbern Times.
Yo,
dogs.
24/7 Fusion Media.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy, 24/7 with 24/7 Fusion Media.
And we have the one, the only, Purple Valkyrie.
good evening, all.
Good evening, guys. Oh my God, I've got to add this back to the stream. What in the fuck is that?
I don't know. I just realized that my avatar is cutting off Hot Topic, and it's calling me a hoe.
What in the hell
That is a Glad garbage bag with Dockers.
Man.
Yeah, that makes me want to throw away my Doc Martens. Looking at that.
that is fat fire right there. What I'm still trying to figure out is what is the gray sludge underneath both of them?
Why is she 4 feet? 4 feet
Is that-
tall.
Oh, because she's appropriating ugly midget. Sorry.
Because she a smidget to a midget.
I think she's one of those girls that did not get on the cast for Willy Wonka's Oompa Loompas.
Mark C. Loki, superhero comics were designed to be power fantasies for adolescent boys. Girls can like them, but they weren't the target demographic. One of question mark. And earlier, guys, before we started, Mark C. with a $10 super chat. And in the news, Juno star Ellen Page has come out.
Yep.
Trans and will be known as Elliot Page.
I got something for that. Hold on. Keep that super chat up. Let me just get it. I came prepared.
Yellow ketchup.
I came prepared. There you go, Loki. I came prepared. So, there you go. Elliot. You see ET at the top? Now, if you read the caption, and pregnant men.
Oh boy.
Because now Mike Sierra is now officially impregnated a man. No.
Well, I guess he can never play a woman again, right? Is that how it works?
Just for you, Mark C. Just for you, brother.
So
Skull!
Yay. God, I want to punch an old woman in the face.
Yes.
As
Mark C, and a big thank you to Az for doing that. God help me.
that's my favorite one.
I like to say Mark was a delight last week. I can't wait to see him again. It was a real good show.
Hail Mark, yo brother.
And Chris Berger, that is Danny DeVito's illegitimate daughter.
Now I gotta put her with Danny DeVito's face into the junior poster, or the twins.
Oh man.
Good God.
No, Chris Berger. They're gonna keep her as a woman. Yeah, playing Vanya.
No. Actually, what they're trying to do is no bullshit. They're trying to set her up to be a love interest for Poison Ivy. No bullshit. I read that. This one that you're having on the screen, she's gonna be a love interest. Look it up, Mandy Coriander. Look it up. Look it up right now.
I won't. I don't have enough tequila. I am not looking.
Tequila.
Hey, chat. Look it up
and
drop it in the chat. This says Mandy Coriander is supposed to be a love interest for Poison Ivy. Look it up right now.
In that book that's coming out. Or
no, this is something outside of the book. Like this, they're still going to keep her in some kind of continuity for that kind of shit to happen.
So this thing is this is DC and Scholastic doing this. Are you saying they're putting in their so-called current continuity as well?
No, I mean Mandy? I don't know. The thing is they're putting a thing where her and Poison Ivy supposed to be hooking up, man.
Okay, so I've got something. It's going to take me just a second to copy this over, and this exemplifies everything we're talking about tonight, folks. Give me just 1 second to pull this up. All right, we've got it pulled up.
I have a quick question. How long until that? I hear Corporal laughing at my picture. That's great. How long? He hasn't stopped laughing. How long until you think you met? What is that? Little People, Big World. How long until you think Not Starfire gets her own series called Not Goth, Just Fat in Her Own World?
I was looking at Colin's.
That is sexy.
Message as well. If I wore that outfit, Colin, I would rock that outfit because I'm not an obese little dumpling.
Please do. There's
okay.
Coming up.
So this is Nightfire, and this is the daughter. Thank you, Chris Persia, for sending me this. This is the daughter of Dick Grayson and Starfire. Who the hell did Starfire bang?
Kibblesmith.
That the other one turned out like that.
Oh, that's easy. Danny DeVito from Batman Returns.
No, the penguin.
Come on, guys. I
The
can't
penguin.
to do that.
Oh, just say she's adopted at least.
From what? The Glad garbage bag commercial?
You know what's so fucked up about this thing is they got it to where, in order for her to rebel, she dyed her orange, brown hair black.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, doing all this extra shit. I mean, I was reading this shit. I was like, what the fuck? I couldn't even believe that DC was just allowed to. I don't know, man. I mean, I remember when my brother, when I was a little kid, I even said it in my video that I dropped. I remember when I went with my brother. We were living in the South Bronx, and we had gotten some money, and we went to this corner store that used to sell comic books, and they sold comic books and candy, and then it was also like a pool hall and some other shit all tied into one. And we walked in there, and I remember when he bought the first issue of the new Teen Titans back in like 1981, 82, and it was when they first introduced Cyborg, Raven, and Starfire. Yep. And just to remember that, and just remember and seeing Dick Grayson on the front of the cover, like leading the charge and shit. And I mean, and then you had Changeling, where he's Beast Boy, but they called him Changeling. That's right. I hate the name Beast Boy, but I'm just saying, just to see that whole team together, along with I can't remember if it was if Aqualad and
no, he wasn't
Kid Flash, but I don't think so.
Kid
but
Flash was
right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Kid Flash was. So you see them on the cover, and you think about how hot Starfire was, and then just to see where, if you read the line, I have the whole collection. So I remember just reading that and seeing how Nightwing and Starfire got into a relationship, and then how all that went when it went from the new Teen Titans into the Tales of the New Teen Titans, and seeing how that whole story progressed, and then you see her character evolve, and then just to see it go from that, into
we're going to find out why. We are going to find out why.
I don't have a tequila.
Yeah, but my whole thing is just to see her from then all the way to now, and then just to see this book come out. It's a slap in the face, man. To fans that enjoy the character.
And classic comics with a $5 super chat says, Danny DeVito, you are the father. Thank you so very much, Classic Comics, brother. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. Skull, brother. And Colin P. Smith just put it out. Have you seen any of the pictures of the author?
Yeah. She looks like she was hit by a shovel, and then the shovel needed therapy. I'm sorry.
We've got Mariko Tamaki. Let's pull that up, Mariko.
It's something that you got to cover that face before.
Oh, there we go.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Jurassic Park escape. Yeah.
What happened?
Here we go. I got both of them.
Please don't. I only have 2 eyes. I'm sorry. I'm in a very weird mood today. It's December, and you'd think they would leave December alone and let us have some superheroes left that have their dignity and their breasts not held on a keychain. You know what I mean? I'm sick of it, and everyone must be sick of it. Why can't we just have heroes that look like actual heroes so we can be fine with some escapism?
Silence equals death.
Really?
That's called a fart.
Well, no, Black Bolt. I'm pretty sure if Black Bolt doesn't practice silence, we're all good.
Oh shit!
Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that right there.
What is that?
Oh, good God! Did she write that or something?
Yeah.
What is it?
That's Abby from Last of Us 2, right?
Yeah, it is.
The Incredible Bulk.
Yeah, that's the She-Hulk.
It's She-Hulk.
Oh my God.
Cred Sox 5. How are you doing, Cred Sox?
Oh shit! Hold on.
I saw it stop. I just ate.
It's She-Hulk and the transgenders of fortune. I'm sorry.
You said, look, Mr. H. That's fucked up.
Mr. H. No, that's fucked up. No, you're hurting the Mr. H reviews. Don't do that.
God. Oh my God.
When she goes full gamma, she turns into an emaciated white man. That's what happens.
Remember when
Whoa.
remember when Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster or Stanley and Jack Kirby or any of these guys drew these characters to look like themselves? Oh no, they didn't.
Oh my goodness!
Stanley would look like a gray thing, and I don't remember that part.
Exactly, they didn't put themselves in their own friggin' comics.
What did Todd McFarlane dress up like a demon from hell?
Exactly. That they didn't. They created fantasy creatures and characters for a reason.
I can't even fap that cover. It's just
horrible. That was when escapism was a thing.
Yeah. Jerry Siegel was a very small. He both and Joe Shuster were very skinny little kids, and they created Superman, this super powerful ideal, for a reason. These are power fantasies.
I can't get it out of my head now. Oh, Mandy, what they did to your character's insulting.
So they fed
Mandy.
They fed you a chocolate bar. I told you were being a bright star. You liposuction mother.
And a $5 super chat from Mark C, who just did a epic rant. Thank you so very much. You are absolutely correct, Mark. And for that, we're going to hit you with some OG Mornings of Mischief. Skull!
There it is. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
Loki, I did a request for someone asking about Danny DeVito, so there you go.
Oh my God.
So stunning and brave. I'm so addicted to this beard comb. I don't know why.
Oh shit! Classic Comics.
Yeah, Classic Comics did a video on this. The editor of the YA line was fired recently, and her junior editors reassigned. Hope this means they're done with this crap. Well, if they're not, DC's not making it out of 2021.
Danny DeVito.
They're done all right.
I'm absolutely blown away with this. And just for you, Classic Comics, thank you so very much for being here, brother. Skull!
Spartans! What is your profession?
Thank you so very much, guys. You guys keep the home fires burning bright in Valhalla. Go. Am I just old fashioned?
No, you're intelligent. That's the problem.
No, you nah.
Is that where we're headed? Is this what people want to see in their comics?
No, people don't want to even see that in their Pornhub videos. This is horrible.
Well, sorry, sweetheart.
I'm sorry too, but Purple, I'm going to ask you from a collector's point of view, because you do like comics. You have a lot of knowledge, like somewhere in that lovely ginger head of yours. But when you look at this, do you see any worthwhile of picking up and reading? Do you feel any relation to this, as let's say as a woman trying to look for a superhero, or a girl trying to look for a superhero, a feminine power figure? That looks like she has the only power she has is the line at fucking Krispy Kreme.
No, there's nothing attractive about that.
Now Loki. Sorry, go on. I keep cutting you off.
I've seen comments where it says, "Oh, it's not for you." When I'm thinking, who is it for? If not just for the author, because it's supposed to be aimed at young adults.
No, let's put Starfire up here. Let's put Starfire up here. Now I know I'm using the bikini shot because it's the quickest one I can find. Let's look at Danny DeVito. I'm putting in the corner, and let's look at Starfire. Which one do you think can save your ass? No,
Danny DeVito. If you put him in,
Philadelphia?
Looks like Purple said, "Who is this for?" And you answered your own question, Purple. It's for the author and nobody else. That's
it's
like a
pure
before and
narcissism
after at a liposuction clinic.
And
But
Chris
who do you
Berger
blame?
says, Loki, you are what term sane? Well, that'd be a first, Chris. If someone called me sane, that'd be a first, brother.
You are sane.
You know, you want to know what the reality of all that is?
Nothing.
Is that when no, I'm being for real. When you sit there and you look at how you want to be, you know, what Superman or what Batman is. You know, you know, it's like you know, they're what you know, in one way or another. You know, there's something to strive to. But then when you look at I'm just saying, like, as far as like, you know, you want to look like them. Some people get into bodybuilding because they love superheroes, and you know, they like, yo, let me see if I could look like one. I mean, I've heard plenty of those stories. And when you look at that, and you look at how some of these people don't have the heart to actually try to be that, what they do is they take it to where they'll go into the office, work with what those heroes are, and transform what we love into being more of what they are, instead of it's like trying to aspire to be a Kibblesmith instead of aspiring to be Superman.
Who aspires to be a Kibblesmith?
No,
It's
but what
dragging
I'm
the
saying
heroes
is,
down
but what I'm
rather
saying
than
is,
raising yourself up.
I mean, but when you have the you know, whether it's the writer, the person that's drawing it or whatever, put themselves into it, then you know, they're trying to put themselves to be the superhero when nobody doesn't want to be that person. They don't want to be, you know, the scrawny neck wimp. You know, they don't want to be this, that, and other. They don't want to be the Kibblesmith. They want to be the Superman. But then, you know, the Kibblesmith will sit there and write a story and put himself as the hero so that they could be the thing that everybody aspires to. But nobody doesn't want to be that. Just think about
Mark C. Mark C. Hold on.
If,
Mark C makes a good point here, guys. This isn't just because he threw out a super chat. These are the same idiots that ditch superhero trunks because they were old-fashioned and idiotic.
Exactly.
I'd like to see Jim Lee go into a WWE locker room and say that strong men in trunks is a stupid idea and live.
Perfect, because
they have
that's
to let
the
him out of
moron.
the basement, though.
The morons who make fun of Superman's trunk and people like that, trunks are ridiculous. He's exactly right. These superheroes are ideals, and they are there for us to aspire to be better. No, you're never going to be Superman or Batman. But as a kid, especially, because let's face it, they were aimed at kids, young boys.
Right.
They're there to make you aspire to be better and to inspire you and to entertain you with power fantasies and stuff. That's what they are for. Mark has pointed that out as well. In some way. Good point, Mark.
And this is exactly what I think we should do to these idiotic ideas. Mark C. Brothers, thank you so very much for the $20 super chat. Go Zeros, go!
I'm fat.
Just burn it all down.
It's
I don't think they're going to make it out of 2021.
But that's what they want, Loki. Everything has been burning this year. This is another type of fire. You know what they're doing? They're burning us from the inside, our love of the characters. Then they get to remake a whole new universe and universe in their image. You know what that image is?
Exactly.
Fucking depressing, because they don't even care about these characters. This is the same thing with Patterson. If we go to Batman, no one's going to turn down a Batman role because it's Batman and it's going to make you popular. But they're not freaking dedicated. The same way Oompa Loompa from Goth Topic here is not a fucking hero or role model unless you're looking for a heart attack at 10. Fuck this shit.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Fuck this shit. I'm sorry for swearing. Fuck this shit. I have not seen a good superhero all fucking year. I've seen good villains. That's only because 24/7 backed up the three Jokers. Other than that, there hasn't been shit good out here. And I'm not including comics game this. Because they're a different category altogether. They have good shit, but mainstream shit. Literally.
Well, again, a lot of what Purple was saying earlier about who is this for, it makes me think about things like, you know what? There was a time when these companies had the responsibility and the sensibility to say, is this a good idea? Is there an audience for this? Mm-hmm. And there is no audience for this, but let's do it anyway to push an agenda. And, you know, there was a time when a comic book did not get greenlit unless they thought, look, if there was a market for this sort of thing, I'd say fine. But there is not.
Nope. So where does the blame lie? Does it blame with the author for coming up with this, or does it lie with DC for greenlighting it?
No. It lines with DC, because if the editors are greenlighting all this shit, then they're not paying attention. And if they're only paying attention to the 2 or 3% who don't even read the things, who just want to read about everything or complain about everything, you know what that is? That's not the 3% that actually gives a damn. Those are the 3% that are insecure because they don't know how to be themselves. So they're taking on the other ones else that's freaking comfortable. If I'm going to be unhappy, let's make everyone else fucking unhappy.
Well, and Mark C brings up another great point. 24 only get part of it. Listen to your parents, respect your elders, do your homework, clean your room. Superheroes were designed to make young boys responsible men. Comics actually taught you something. And thank you again so very much, Mark. See, you have been burning it down this morning, and you are burning it down again, brother, because I'm gonna run out of fucking skulls. So just for you, brother. Skull!
Long live the fighters!
Thank you so very much, Mark C, and everyone else. You have been keeping the home fires burning bright in Valhalla this morning and tonight. Thank you guys so very much. Colin P. Smith, Loki, given a likely future of the movie industry, I doubt the overall owners will be able to afford to produce non-selling woke crap anymore.
Okay. No, they will. Look, Mark C, I just speak to that for a second. That is so on point. It should be reiterated because I love superheroes, and when you ask why a man of my age loves superheroes, it's because from a very, very, very young child, they made me want to be better. They influenced me and inspired me so much. They made me go throughout my life, and it may sound silly, but whenever any moral decision I would like to face, it did influence me. What would Superman do? What would Batman do? What would Ben Grimm, my favorite character, do? What would any of these wonderful superheroes do? Look at Spider-Man, all the hard things he goes through his life, but he still did the right thing. And they are about doing the right thing and the responsible use of power. And yes, throughout my entire life, they have guided me. They mean something to me. And Starfire means a lot. She's not like the most popular character. She was popular through those Wolfman Perez early Teen Titans, New Teen Titans, as 24 was talking about. And she later became popular. I didn't watch it much, but that Cartoon Network cartoon, a lot of young girls really liked the character a lot as well. And then you do this. Those young girls who grew up liking this character based just on that cartoon, for example, who are now young women, they see this and they don't. I'm sure they would see this and go, "How is this Coriander's child?"
Even run after a train.
Well, okay. Would you guys agree that because so Alex Kurtzman made a statement about Star Trek, and in that statement, basically said that Star Trek is the new Star Trek Discovery is all about sending a political message now. It's a platform, right? So it's all a platform. That's all this is, right? It's either a political statement or it's a life statement about LGBTQ, about feminism, about woke blue-haired land whale bullshit. That's basically what they've turned it all into.
Yep. Absolutely.
And welcome, Wards. Welcome everybody who's come in here late. Thank you so very much for being here, guys.
Can I have two things that first of all, Clobbern, man, you idolize the Thing so very much, and even by looking at the Thing's pictures, that guy is thick. He's not a thin dude. Even when he was able to turn into human when Dr. Doom gave him like certain devices, right? He was always a thicker man, but he was still a hero, and people still wanted to be him. So why can't they do the same thing with this? Because now I'm gonna go to the second thing. You see the picture to my Goku's head, one with Starfire and Nightwing.
Sure.
You look at that.
No way they produced that child. No way.
There's no way.
No. Sorry, sweetheart. You can
go ahead. Ladies first. I'm gonna get killed soon.
My question is, why the hell Starfire? Why choose her? She's one of the most loving, emphatic characters in the DC.
That's why.
There is no way that she would let her daughter become this.
And she doesn't even know what an SAT is.
Oh, I read that. I was boy.
I'm like, and honestly, I think it's her sister's daughter, and I don't know how this is young adult reading. It's in that section, young adult reading. I love Starfire, and it's like now when I want it, never mind, I can't even go to the strikes. It's like 18 plus, but it's like now every time I'm gonna come upon a Starfire image that gets me that, hey, how's it going? It's been that time. I'm going to start seeing the glad garbage bag daughter after anything go, fuck that. I can't do this no more. It's like the anti-Viagra fire. I'm sorry, Loki. I'm so sorry.
No, that's fine. You know what? I would have believed it more if they would have said, you know what, that was Raven's daughter.
No.
No, I'm just saying, like not even like that. But what I'm saying that, you know, with that whole goth thing, you know, I would have bought more into it if it was that. But just the fact that.
But how? She has to be so emotionally in check. I don't even think she could get married unless I missed one of those storylines and have a child, because she's always has to keep the demon of her father trapped in that gem. So emotional, especially in an intimate setting, I don't think Raven has the capability.
No, I see what you're saying, 24. Here's the thing about this whole thing, because it's not a story. No one sat down and said, this would be a great idea for a story. This was this woman projecting herself into something and using Starfire for the vehicle. But let's take this story, for example, and say, what if they made the girl look a little bit more reasonable, where you can go, yeah, you can see her being Starfire's half-human child, you know, that she procreated supposedly with Dick Grayson. We don't know whom. And let's just say that was, and you made her look where she didn't look so ridiculous. And it was a story about, yes, young kids do rebel against their famous parents sometimes, things like that, especially if she was born without superpowers. Just say that was what was happening. Still, why is it a good idea for a comic book story about Starfire? Who wants to read that? Even if it wasn't, she just made it look as ridiculous as possible because she injected herself into it. Even if it didn't look so ridiculous, it's still a boring ass idea that nobody wants to read.
Well, look at that statement at the beginning where it says, I am not Starfire. That is the same shit you got when Star Trek rebooted into STD and they said, this isn't your father's Star Trek. It's the exact same thing. It's the exact same statement. This isn't your mama's Starfire, except they don't say that. It just says, I am not Starfire.
They also said that in 2009 when they did the filthy Jar Jar Abrams reboot. This is not your father's Star Trek. When they reboot things, that's the big excuse. Old people who like this for 50 years, screw you. We don't care. That's what it always is. Every reboot is.
I honestly think they're doing what they're trying to do to male characters. They're trying to turn all males into betas, and what they're trying to do with women, especially strong feminine women, is take away their sexuality. So everyone looks like a monotone piece of cement. And that way your attractive standards will all be put down on the same level. No one gets to feel insecure. No one gets to weigh themselves out, fat joke included, and think that they're not good enough as another person. Guess what? If you want to be as good as a person you see in a book, you work out, you put down the chocolate bar. If you want to have muscles, you go to the gym. It's like what they're trying to do is subliminally degrade and take down the people who love these characters and saying you don't have to work for anything anymore. You don't have to have a drive. Everything will be handed to you like a cheeseburger from an Uber driver. You don't have to do shit. And you know what that means? We're getting into the generation of freaking lazy. And you know what happens with lazy? Everyone suffers because no one progresses. So this is a slow way in itself, a small, minuscule point on killing civilization and society from growing, understanding, and seeing everyone as equal. It doesn't matter if you all look equal. You just have to treat the people fucking equal.
And Purple, how do you feel about what Colin says? Because she's popular, that he said it before, like any parasite wokeness needs a strong host.
I'd agree. It looks like she's just grabbed another one, but like you said in the description, it says, and I think Chris pointed out as well, Mandy is constantly trying to get out from under the shadow of her bright, bubbly, and scantily clad famous mother.
She's not always scantily clad.
That's
like right, but right there, that proves it. She's not attacking Starfire's in general. She's attacking all the sexualized artwork of Starfire and the reiterations done.
Because
so right
she's
there,
not.
Pointing out, because she's a troll. She lives under a bridge eating goats.
That's everything she's not. Yeah.
So I'm so sorry to cut you off.
Damn.
No.
Pisses me off so much.
And Mark C with another $5 super chat. This chunk of black smudge looks nothing like Nightstar. Coriander's daughter from Kingdom Come. I am pissed. Thank you so very much, Mark C. And I hope, sir, that you
stick around.
I had to do it.
I love Nightstar is amazing.
Thank you, Mark C. Spike Bandits with a $5 super chat. With great power comes great responsibility. Was the greatest lesson learned of the 20th century. Hail and Skull Valhalla, Loki, give me the Spartans. Brother, you asked, and you shall receive. Skull!
Spartans! What is your profession?
Damn straight, Spike and Madness. Thank you so much, brother, for keeping the fires burning bright in Valhalla. Skull.
There you go.
And thank you
That's
for whoever
what's up.
liked the chibi. I forgot to write in chat. I'm sorry for my subject, but yes. Is anyone else this is enraged? I feel like I've been talking too much. Like I honestly feel like someone just took another part of my childhood out because Teen Titans
Yeah.
got me into like the actual comics of Starfire and shit. And now it feels like everyone's Matt Damon. Let's go have a party. Let's put on a cheeseburger. Like
You mean the cartoon? You mean?
The first Teen Titans before they canceled it, and like even I have a small appreciation. You can hate me as you want for Teen Titans Go. It has its moments for me. No, don't say no. Okay, I'm saying there's certain episodes I like. I don't like the series. Okay, the ones like with The Night Begins to Shine. That's because I like the song, not because I like the show, and because it had an '80s retro feel of old video games the way they did it. Nothing else. If that song wasn't in that episode, I would not like it.
Gotcha.
So there are things that are just being. I don't know what else. I feel sorry for kids. I honestly feel sorry for kids. I feel so fucking sorry for kids.
Because a lot of young kids, because of that cartoon, love Starfire. I'm sorry.
They're all gonna be waking up masturbating to SpongeBob. That's it, because that's the only thing that's gonna be sexy after this. It's fucking SpongeBob.
Some SquarePants action.
Yeah, I want to see those holes, bitch. Like, come
They
on.
actually believe they can take on manga with this shit.
No, manga is
Very good point, Chris Persia.
Fucking masturbate the fucking SpongeBob.
Syndrome indeed.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's a very good point.
Look, I can even make it look sexy. Look, doesn't I look sexy as Harley Quinn? Look, I can pull it up right here. Look, and I still look manly. I can do it. So why can't they?
Well, they got so much grief over that Starfire right there, and I hate the Screw 52, but that was funny that they got a grief over it.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
By idiots, of course, in the early days of the SJW movement.
Yeah, Loki, how do you feel, man?
I feel like I want to set off a nuclear bomb. I believe I did that at the beginning of the show. That's about how I feel, screaming and dropping the F-bomb. And I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's not a comic book superhero.
Can I say one thing, though? I get a lot of pleasure out of you screaming the names because your voice always, when you do that, makes me feel special. So I thank you for that.
You are welcome.
Yeah, I know you have fun doing that with your laryngitis and all, but you know.
Well, if I do it live, if I record it, if I pre-record it, it's fine. If I do it live, then yeah, by the end of the night, I'm like,
and I just don't know what to say, man. Like, and honestly, it's my dick talking. Like, you just ruined a whole lot of fapping I had with Starfire. Thank you for ruining it. It's my dick talking. I'm gonna be straight honest. It's like I'm limp now. There goes another magazine I can never Google online when no one's watching. All right.
Okay.
Let
me ask you something. Comic book heroes are supposed to inspire us, right? Who is being inspired by this?
Uber drivers.
Other than this author, you mean?
By any of this shit.
Only the author.
Plastic surgeons.
And 20 SJWs. Who aren't going to buy it, by the way. They won't even buy it.
No, they won't buy it. They'll tweet about it.
Right, they'll tweet about it, how lovely it is. They won't pay a dime for it.
He said the author and 20 SJWs.
That's about it.
that's the 2% right there.
Just look at the cover. There's nothing there. There's a stark white background. There's actually a really nice looking Starfire shoved to the back. And then there's this little dumpling with a sour look on her face. And you know that's going to be her personality.
Yeah, that's literally it. It's literally trying to say that's the whole thing. That it's supposed to be bland because they want us to focus in on Dumpy McScrooge there. That's it. That's all they want to focus in on. They want to cause that outrage because that to them, this is like the Ruin Johnson effect. They don't care what they do with it. As long as they have it, they can do what they want. Either good attention or bad attention, they think they're popular.
Well, they certainly don't care about making money.
No, they don't.
No. Well, that's why they went out of business. I mean, again, they greenlight this crap. Again, if there's one thing, look, if there's an actual market for this, which they know there's not, they can't be so dumb as to know that or to think that there's a market. Then I say, make whatever you want, whether I like it or not. They've been doing that for many years anyway, whatever the hell they want that I don't like. But you can't convince me that anybody at DC thought, and no, Scholastic too. Scholastic's part. This is a Scholastic YA novel, well, graphic novel. But yeah, you can't convince me that any of them thought this was marketable.
How well have the YA books been selling recently?
Not at all. Scholastic,
Hi.
it's ridiculous.
Are they selling
schools?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I was just about to ask. Scholastic used to do all the book drives at school. So this is what they're selling. I
think Gotham High did horribly through Scholastic, and
it did.
Absolutely pathetic. And that was it Aqualad crap they did,
yeah,
in Ocean or some
trash.
Yeah,
it's like
that didn't.
Yeah.
I'm sure that did gangbusters. I'm sure that was a page turner for the kids. I mean, and they try to show this to young kids, by the way, and they put this crap to young kids, whoever they force to buy or to look at this crap. And could you see any young kid in school when this is sitting on wherever the book drives, if they still do that? I don't know. It's assuming they're at school. They're not even at school now, like a lot of them, but they pick this up. What's one of them? How many of them are going to pick this up and go, oh yeah, I got to have that?
Oh, hell no.
They're going to put it right back down. And they're going to laugh at it.
They're gonna laugh at it. This looks okay. You guys all remember like when you went to when you got a Happy Meal or one of those kids meals that came with a toy or something, right? You know, like sometimes they did try to do the book thing to teach kids to read. This is the type of book you would find in there. Think about it.
And then throw away with the wrapper.
Exactly. Yeah, Berenstain Bears look sexier than this fucking cover.
Yeah, like you see that in Squirrel Girl and Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
And what's that? What's that? America Chavez.
Oh, please don't say that name.
I'm embarrassed that Steve Ditko created Squirrel Girl, but at least when he did it, he was just making a crazy kooky character. He didn't know she.
I used to like Squirrel Girl.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
well, I hear you.
Buy a comic called "I'm Not Starfire" and then crave a burger every time you turn a page.
And Cardinal Sin with a $5 super chat. Looks to me like the same thing Marvel did with Snowflake and Safe Space. It got canceled before a single issue came out. Odds are same thing here. So you think this is all pandering, guys? And before Cardinal Sin, thank you so very much for the $5 super chat, brother. Skull!
There it is. It's you. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
I think this is all just kissing ass. DC's in trouble. DC Comics is dying. I don't know what one, but it's a giant, big, fat one. Fat Steven.
I don't think she left any makeup for brown nosing. She's wearing all of it.
I don't get it. I don't get wait. What's the point? What's the point of this? Besides what Clobbern said earlier about this being all about the author.
Can we scroll down and actually give some of the backstory to people who don't know anything yet? Because the SAT part will really make people pissed.
Oh,
man.
Dylan Fagan was the design of Mandy Coriander and decided to do a redesign.
Man, you know what?
Yeah, she fucking put a bicycle pump in her ass and pumped her up. That's what
no. This is what the original creator of the character did. This right here.
Yeah.
Okay. This is what the original creator of the character did.
She looks hot.
This
it looks
what
fun.
the new creator.
So,
and she's flat chested, right? Like that's not, but she still has a sexual appeal. She still has the feminine figure. She's
right. She looks like a little girl. I mean, what is she like? 14 years old. There's Night Star.
She looks like she ate 14 little girls.
I love Night Star. Oh, Kingdom Come. For those of you who don't know, great comment.
Oh wow!
Look at that.
That's his son. That's his son.
Beautiful. That's beautiful.
What is that from? New book? Fairly new stuff?
Jake Grayson. He would be primarily raised by his father as Starfire left him when he was a young kid.
Okay. Holy shit! 37 watching. Holy.
Smash that like. Teams up with the
Nightwing, the New Order.
Boy of Wonder.
Hey, all the heroes look like themselves.
Oh, wait, I have a question. If Mandy decides to have an intimate relationship with the Flash with no legs, is he just gonna be a fat leg superhero?
Yes.
Got the goth stumps.
Oh.
That was the Darth Vader character right there. I'm sorry.
Wednesday Addams rather than her mother.
Well, she won't because Mandy's gay.
But Mandy's gay?
Goodness.
Oh, I forgot. She's one of those man-hating goths from Hot Topic. I forgot.
Oh, boy.
I can make Hot Topic jokes. I work there, so it's all good.
Oh,
And none of the girls look like that.
Mm-hmm. Like you said, Purple. The cover is just so
There it is.
bland. So bland.
She also
No
tries to
rattling.
avoid spending time with her mother, and when she's not doing that, the press release implies that one of the main conflicts of the book is the fact that she walked out of her SAT. It reads, and while Mandy usually avoids spending too much time with her alien mother, she's been particularly quiet as she's keeping one major secret from her. Mandy walked out of her SATs. And the
Fuck
reason
this
she
shit.
skipped out
Oh.
on the SATs is that she has plans of moving to France
Yeah.
to escape the family spotlight and not go to college.
And
Thrilling.
direct a new movie called Netflix Island 2.
However, things take a turn when Mandy is partnered with Claire for a school project. The press release states their friendship develops into something more, and a self-confidence unknown to Mandy begins to bloom. Claire
Gonorrhea.
seems to like Mandy for being Mandy, not the daughter of Starfire.
Oh.
Move over, Crisis on Infinite Earths. Stand aside, Age of Apocalypse.
And of course, this is from
Look out,
John F.
Secret Wars.
This is from John F. Trent at Bounding into Comics.
I have a question. Is Richard Simmons still alive?
Who?
Yes.
Can we
Oh
stick
my-
him on the comic book creator? Like, just hey, please, just sweat to the oldies for 1 hour. Let's see if we can do it.
So this is all about a story about mother-daughter relationships, embracing where you come from
the
while
fuck is that?
finding your own identity and learning to be unafraid of failing.
But if she's afraid
Yeah.
of her SATs, so that already defeats the purpose, and she doesn't want to get close to her mom because she's trying to get out of her spotlight. She's
Yeah.
already, well, what? This doesn't make any sense. That's like saying I love Skittles, but I only put them on my butt because I hate the taste.
And Mariko Tomiki said, I can finally share the cover of my new DC comic, Gyno, with the amazing Yoshi Squared.
Who are these people? I've never even heard of these artists.
Hey,
They're
I
nobody.
tell you what, when I sat there and I pressed that fucking button right there,
What is that?
shit. No. What it is, it's supposed to be like go back up a little bit. That's supposed to be with that girl holding the phone.
What Mandy was going to look like?
No.
Okay.
But that's no. Read that shit. That's supposed to be how they felt about the shit. So when you press it, it's nothing crazy, but like, check it out, man. Look.
No, the music. No,
But you're
I gotta-
using a
I gotta-
hot chick to do this, so she doesn't look anything like Mandy.
No.
Right.
She's hot. Yeah. This one. Whoa. What
Oh
in the hell?
Yeah, that's
But
supposed
she's still hot.
but see, that's supposed to be what it's supposed to be representing. What the look, and then when you read the little caption below, it's like
Your mom.
with the hot mommy type shit. I was like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
What?
Well, hell, aspire to be your mum then, for God's
I
sakes.
kind of like them both, though. I mean, what the hell are we doing here?
Clobbern, you're on the wrong Clobbern, you're on the wrong website and you're still live, bro. It's still live.
I'm just saying. I mean,
I know.
Not much of a difference there.
M I L L L F F
I love milk.
Jesus.
What I didn't understand was why would they show that and then end up drawing old girl the way she looks? Like, what was the point?
We represent the insecure bunch. The
I don't-
insecure bunch. The insecure
You never know that
bunch.
artist. I don't know about the artist. Has she said anything? Because she might have thought she was going to draw like normal things, and then the author said, "No, you have to draw her to look like me."
I bet she was turned down in a lot of lesbian bars.
She's probably like, "Draw her to look like you." What? I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying.
I'd buy that for $1. Ew.
Oh boy,
These be like the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies. I don't know.
they can't.
I don't know.
I am-
I don't know what their damage is with all this.
Oh, I do.
don't.
Now, if Fat Steven had a body like this, I'm sorry, I was. But no, Fat Steven promotes Kentucky Fried Chicken, care of I'm Not Starfire.
And it's not okay. So that book, this book right here, Gotham High, right, is currently ranked at 134,000 on Amazon's bestseller rank. I think Kai's book is fucking ranked better than that.
It is probably.
Antidegas.
Oh my god!
Degas in the 10,000.
Husband is doing better, I think, than this book.
Probably
it fares better when it is positioned in the young adult coming of age comics. However, the book plummets when you switch it over to its Kindle rank. It's ranked 411,000 in the Kindle store. What's more interesting is that it only has 131 total reviews.
And DC didn't learn from that. Let that sink in.
Yeah, Kibble Smith's Christmas book did better than that.
Oh yeah, sure did. At least that Santa Claus on it. I mean, again, DC didn't learn from this. They didn't go, okay, maybe we shouldn't do this kind of crap anymore.
Yeah, Santa's husband did better than that shit.
Yeah. Remember when a comic sales really sucked that it got it canceled and they didn't do it anymore? No.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And the story started to go downhill. The comics went downhill.
Yeah. Or even if it was a good comic with just bad sales, it was toast.
I think I redid the cover. I don't know if I showed anyone, but I did redo the cover. Where is it? There we go. Santa's husband kissed Fat Steven's ass.
Yes.
There we go. There you go, Kibble Smith. There you go. Right there for you. There's your artwork. Look at that. Merry Christmas to everyone in the chat. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, jeez. Holy, that's disturbing.
Yes, but it's a lot more funny than half the shit we've seen from DC.
It's probably still better than I Am Not Starfire.
It also comes in 1 and 2 cheek format.
Okay. Hey, I'm laughing at 32 flavors. He said, "Fucking Kibble Smith."
I will wiffle bat the crap out of your wiffle bat.
I'm blind.
Oh God.
That would make such a great Christmas card to send to me.
Oh God.
I really want to do it too because I actually did his actual cover, right? So I put the red that from the actual book cover, and it says done by Kibble Smith and illustrated by whoever else I don't give a fuck about, and I put it over top of that. So I was thinking about this would be perfect as a Christmas card.
Let's send it to Kibble Smith. Yeah.
Oh no, I don't want to do that. He'll cringe at it. Oh my God, there's more masculinity in here than my fingernail. My God, I'm so fucking sorry. This KFC is making me hungry.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Please welcome Brie Larson.
Oh.
Yeah. She still looks better than Mandy Coriander.
More like Mandy deep fried.
I'm sorry, there's no way that came from whoever the father. I guess they don't even say who the father is in this thing. Or is that supposed to be a big reveal in the book?
The father won't admit it. He's trying to keep himself. I can't even fish this out. Himself, not the father. He's not going on Montel for that.
That's not Coriander's child.
No.
So
dumpster diving and pulled out a kid.
Let me ask you guys something. So just recently, and I think this was the tail end of last month, Ethan Van Sciver said he received a tip, an unverifiable tip, that by June of 2021, they're done. DC Comics is done. They will close down publishing paper comics. If that's true, that's it.
But let's go. Sorry. Are you serious?
Yeah. Sciver said that comic books themselves have fallen into the hands of extremely irresponsible people in editorial and in publishing who have taken comics and turned them from a good, fun pastime, escapist fantasy, into identity, political, evil, poisonous pamphlets that insult their own readers. So this is it. The company's ruined. It was ruined by far left-wing radical activists who would say invaded. These parasitic monsters use DC Comics as their host, their platform to change culture, an attempt to change politics.
No, they're trying to change politics. They're trying to make sure we have nothing else to believe in.
Yes.
If we have no more heroes, what is there to look forward to? A game of backgammon with the fat chick down the street? No offense to fat chicks anywhere there, but like that's pretty much where they're going.
And this would make sense because he also said AT&T fired a big portion of the editorial staff in April, and just this week they fired the rest of them.
Jesus Christ!
From what he says, we understand from sources at this point there are no editors at DC Comics.
It's obvious from this one.
Okay, so let's get this straight.
Wow.
We've got Walmart Wonder Woman on my right, and now we have. So what's gonna happen to Batman?
It'll all go
Digital.
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 It's tough for me to believe that they couldn't at least do a few printed books, but I tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if this is true.
But then I heard something about if they do keep the actual books around, it would be probably less than 20. That's what I heard. And out of the 20, it would be it'd be Justice League, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. It would be just the mainstream people that we know. Other than that, that's it, man.
Are they going to be fat, or are they going to be like emotionally deprived, or are they going to be like just the same?
Well, to be real, man, it all depends on what happens with the sales and whatever happens with the future state and all the bullshit that's going to come after all that. Future state is
a joke.
I mean, come on. I mean, everything's next month. I mean, it just
Well, here's the deal. A lot of people are talking about the movies. I want to tell you guys something.
Yep.
Warner Brothers, the production company, owns the rights to do the movies. That has nothing to do with the comic division.
Exactly.
These movies
doesn't matter how many movies they come out with. Doesn't matter how many Batman movies. Doesn't matter how many Justice League movies. Doesn't matter what the fuck the movies do. That is completely separate from the comics division. It's not like with Disney. Warner Brothers is not Disney. Warner Brothers can't, or Disney can funnel whatever they want to into their comics division. Warner Brothers can't do that. They are on a budget. They are on a leash. They can't just keep funneling money into a business that is losing money hand over fist.
No, it's hand over chicken wing.
Penguin wings.
If they really have no editors,
I'd like to add though, like the thing you're saying, like the movies, you're saying that these movies are all based on the comic book characters. If there's no more comic book characters and no more stories, think about the movie's free reign after that. Chat. Think about that. Think about that fucking nightmare where you have fat Batman who can't get out of an elevator, or blind Superman who goes only by hearing. You don't understand what these people are trying to do, and it seems like if they kill the industry of the actual source material, they can do whatever the fuck they want.
Well, that's why this new Batman movie coming out is going to be
Shit.
a giant cesspool of bullshit.
it will be
Because this is their push. This is their push into we can do a woke superhero movie and make it work.
I want to apologize to everyone in this panel and in the chat that have watched their childhoods, their teen years, their adult years of loving heroes get flushed down the drain like Gotham High's plotline. I'm so sorry because like this is hurting everyone.
Yeah.
Star Trek, Star Wars, DC, Marvel. We're soon going to have a female Thor for some weird off. Like I don't like this. I'm watching Thundercats from the 80s now. I'm going back in time and watching shit. Have any of you guys seen the Ninja Turtles Christmas special? The really bad one where they switch from Ninja Turtles to Jamaican accents for some stupid reason. I don't know why.
What? What?
Yeah, I'm not joking.
Well, just
Holy
take a. If you guys do not, if any of you out there do not believe that this is possible, I want to tell you something.
Oh, I
hate Thor. I hate Thor and that damn hammer. He has been annoying since I was a kid. He's still annoying now. But what they did to him in Endgame, that wasn't funny, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it wasn't.
No.
They turned him into a little simp bitch, and we lost Fat Steven. They turned him into a little simp, is what they did. A fat simp.
It's disgusting.
He played.
And
that's not Fortnite too.
That's not Thor. Thor doesn't hang out all day playing video games, threatening children online over a fucking microphone. Thor grabs his hammer. You play the song "Immigrant," and you go to fucking work. That's what he does. That is why Ragnarok was such a good movie. He grabbed the hammer. They played "Immigrant." He went to fucking work. Nah. Badass shit. What did we get in Endgame? We got
Hold my beer.
Hold my beer.
Yeah.
I'm living in a basement, living under Valkyrie, living in a basement, playing video games with my friends, drinking beer and cussing at children online.
Don't we do that every Friday?
Oh, buddy, he's back. He's back. What the hell's going on? Oh, hey, this is Thor. You will stop killing my friend. Blah blah blah. Oh my God, really?
Daniel, listen, Daniel, you are going to stop trolling my friend, or I will come down there and unleash the thunder of Thor on your ass. I don't care if you're 12.
The thunder may be coming out of his ass, but there's no lightning, there's no fire, there's no nothing. I may not like Thor. He's a blonde, muscle-headed dumbass, but even I, Loki of Valhalla, think that it was a complete degradation to the character.
Loki,
disrespect for the creator. All the artists that have ever worked on those comics, all the storytellers that have ever told those comics, going all the way back to Norse mythology, that is a giant slap in the face and nothing but disrespect for that character.
Not even a foreplay slap. It's just a slap.
Actually, I've never been more. I was so disappointed in the Russo brothers, who did so many great things before that garbage movie. And it made me see that what they did to Thor, and they did some other bad things in that film, the characters. What they did to Thor was absolutely a disgrace, just like everything you just said about it. And at first, when it first happened, I didn't like it when I first saw that at the beginning of that film. And I go, okay, this is stupid, but maybe, they will take care of it in short order. He'll come back. It'll be a slight little fall. Maybe when he goes back to Asgard, maybe when he picks up Mjolnir or something, and because he is a god and it is a magical being, maybe he'll come back to at least looking like Thor, acting like Thor, and he had a stumble, and I won't be so pissed off. But the whole film, it was a joke. And then except for the big battle scene, then after that, he was a joke again.
Well, I'm trying to figure out how Mjolnir in general would have found Thor worthy after threatening a 12-year-old online.
Yes, exactly. It's ridiculous. Pathetic. What the Russo brothers did.
Because Mjolnir is part sentience, right? It lets you choose, but it also has to choose you depending on your heart and worth, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So if I'm going, hey, 12-year-old, I'm going to spank you with lightning.
Not worthy.
How did he hold the hammer in that whole movie at all?
He
held a Budweiser.
And Mischief one.
Well,
what about the Scandinavian people whose mythology they're pissing all over?
Yep.
That was disgusting. It was for cheap laughs. It was probably James Gunn's idea, and they just ran with it because he was part of the writing of that movie. But it was really stupid. It was, God, if he's in a Guardians movie and they do that crap more.
It was stupid. And as soon as he does, regain his heroic status, he hands it off to Valkyrie.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's smart, though. No, I honestly think that was a kind of smart thing because I think they were trying to pull it off. They didn't do it very well. That he realized he's not ready to be a leader. He has to rebuild himself from the inside out. So I kind of see what they were trying to deliver. They just did it badly. So I will give a benefit of the doubt for that choice because as much as it might seem like a virtue signal, it possibly could not. So that right there, I will kind of disagree with the benefit of the doubt. I'm not saying it was a perfect way they did it. but I could kind of see it. On a side note, Loki, did you hear that there's rumors that they're probably rebooting Space Ghost or Space Ghost Coast to Coast?
Oh, Jesus.
I
Oh,
can't.
boy.
No.
Come on.
Yep. So at this time, I'm going to offer you on the panel and the rest of the chat my red panda's anus, so you can all find a new universe to live in.
Oh,
Does anybody remember Starship Troopers?
I love
Yeah.
Starship
Sure.
Troopers.
Especially
Yeah.
the Robert Heinlein book. I did not like the Verhoeven
first-
movie. I know it's popular, but I hated the movie.
Well, I read the book as well. That was like required reading. I did like the movie. But do you remember what his dad said? And this is in the book too.
Yeah.
I would rather take 10 lashes in public square than his son join the Corps. You remember that?
Sure.
When he's arguing with the Rico, he says, I'd rather take 10 lashes in public square than you join the mobile infantry.
hmm
I think corporal punishment needs to come back. And when you take these people that are doing this shit out in the public square and give them 10 lashes and say, do you want to make some more shit like this? Because this is what you're doing to us every time you create this woke bullshit.
It's no longer woke. It's just tearing down the walls. It's like, hi, we don't care about the history of the Great Wall of China. Let's just get rid of it brick by brick and replace it with tofu because we don't give a fuck no more.
It's that whole this isn't for you, so it's not yours anymore. Go away.
Because they got teased in their childhood because they were never allowed in because they didn't want to keep trying to get allowed in.
And
I was a
Cardinal-
quiet kid. I was that kid.
Cardinal, there are some of us that still practice the old ways, brother.
Oh yeah, Cardinal Sin. What's up, man?
I still sacrifice goats to Walmart.
And it's
Cardinal
the-
sin, buddy. Hey, man.
It's the
Yeah,
quiet
100%.
ones. It's always the quiet ones you got to keep an eye on.
Mm-hmm. I was the quiet kid all through school. I got
Indeed.
picked on. I got beat up. I got made fun of. But guess what? I learned how to watch people and read people. And I would rather take that. And the quiet ones aren't always crazy. They will always be sometimes some of your best friends. Don't mind the shotgun either. But you know what I mean, right? You can't just keep taking things away because you had things taken away from you in the past. You're not growing. You can't punish another person, hope they understand your point of view because they never lived your life. All you can do is hope they listen and understand certain parts of it. But you can't take away someone's heroes just because you didn't have any heroes in your corner because you didn't want to have a chance to look at one. Grow up.
You know what, Colin? For a long time, I've said this is exactly, and I've said this over and over again. The day you get out of high school, my firm belief is you have to make a choice. You can either go into the police force in some way, fashion, or form that includes guarding our prisons. You can go into the military. You can be a firefighter. You can go into the medical field. Whatever it is, you have to do that before you get citizenship. Period. And if someone wants to come into this country and immigrate, they have to do the same thing. If you want to live in this country and you want to be a part of this country, that is my firm belief. Because let me tell you something. It teaches you something. The first time I walked into a prison and I saw what was going on, I was like, holy shit, this is where I could have ended up. Holy shit, this is why I got my life straight and I didn't end up like these motherfuckers. It teaches you something. Same with the police force, same with the military, same in the medical industry. You learn life lessons that you have to learn, and it gets your brain right. Doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on. Doesn't matter what political party you want to be a part of. Real life lessons, not I have lived at home in the basement my entire life and broadcast from my basement every night.
But have you ever been caught masturbating with the webcam on?
No, that was that one guy on YouTube that did video
DSP.
games.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to see if I could just throw it in there for. But I agree with you, man. I agree with you fully. All of us have the same kind of background in a way. And I haven't heard one of us bitch and moan that I don't see representation because you don't need to represent anyone but yourself.
No.
One person does not talk for everybody. The way what was it? What was it? Star Trek? I keep fucking this up. The needs of the many always outweigh the needs of the few. Right? So right now the few are the ones that are causing the problems because the many are being labeled as things they're not. And no matter what someone labels you, you are not that person. And if you come at them with logic and they block you, it means they've already lost. They've already lost. Mm-hmm. And the more people I see in this chat that are all here, we can have a green name, you can have a white name, you can be throwing a super chat. I'm not being racist with the white color, so don't get on my ass right now. But you're all here. You're all participating because you're hearing an attachment to everyone else on this panel. It doesn't matter what day of the fucking week. So that's your representation right there. We're all here listening, and we're all representing the same voice. So why does it have to be a little few doing that? I hate getting serious all the time because I just making fat jokes for an hour. But you are all the same, no matter what someone tells you.
And I think you mentioned it in one of the other shows. People don't know how to debate anymore.
No, they don't.
People don't know how to have discourse.
They don't have to open their mind with an ear. All you need to do is listen. If you look at someone with eye contact and listen, you will see more in that person's soul than you would in a fucking book. Except for Tolkien. Tolkien's God. And Pratchett.
This representation crap is really, they have a very narrow, backwards ass and narcissistic definition of that term these days for these people. The representation to them means something very shallow, an aesthetic. It means it has this thing, these characters have to quote unquote look like them. That's not really what it should mean. I do feel represented by a lot of these superheroes and things like that because I share a lot of their ideals and I love a lot of their ideals. Do I look like them? Of course not. And if that's all that means to you, that these characters have to look like you, you're being very shallow and, again, very narcissistic. It's not really what it should mean. They represent ideals, and if all of us who have ideals are represented by these characters.
I agree. And Clobbern, I'm kind of happy you're not doing that because I'd be really weirded out if your penis looked like the Hulk's head.
Who says it doesn't?
And Lola.
Penis smash. Sorry.
Oh,
go ahead, Purple. Go ahead, Purple.
I'm changing that avatar now.
Dumpling.
Once you go green, you never go back.
What was that, Purple?
Just for spiking madness. Dumpling.
Spike and Mischief,
Dumpling. But Loki,
yes, and James Andrew Morrison. James Andrew Morrison gets it. Shouting crap makes them facts. No. Shouting shows that you're not intellectual. When you have to shout and scream over everyone else, that just means you don't know shit.
Can I give an example to that? Have any of you been following anything in gaming news with the whole zombie crap?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That is a perfect example of shouting. They got called out. Data Racer actually compiled all the stuff and proved what they were doing. And that is what is wrong. I have no words for it because it's like, what happened to the hard work? Mm-hmm. What happened to dedication to something you love? Do you think people in the Renaissance era who made all wonderful pieces of arts and technology, who failed the first time, like Michelangelo, Leonardo, they all failed the first time and, fuck that, this whole statue is racist. I'm going to get myself a burger or a tortilla, whatever the hell it was back then. I don't know, ribs on a stick. I don't care. How have we gone from such like a Renaissance era to developing such amazing technology that can heal, that can save lives, to a social platform where everyone has a voice and all we can do is throw feces at another person like we're at a zoo as a monkey? How did we get to this point?
Well, it's like you said earlier, people have plateaued. We're not striving for anything anymore.
And
hold on. Also, the writer of this shit, the writer of this I'm Not Starfighter said it best when they talked about the description of what all this is about. She's a failure and that's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay that you failed. When we talk about the participation trophies, when we talk about it's okay. Don't worry. We'll have a giant party even though you lost anyway.
What? Okay. Where's the second part to that? It's okay to fail, but why aren't you getting back up? What was it? Was it Batman Begins? Remember Nolan's first film, Master Bruce? Why do we fall?
Right.
So we can learn to pick ourselves back up.
That's
again.
right, but that's not the point anymore.
Where's that lesson? And this is
That's
young
not-
adult reading.
It's how you deal with failure.
Great role model there, bitch. Great role model there.
There
Let's
is
teach them
no-
how to fail
Yes.
and not start again.
There is none of that though. There
Nice
is none
start.
of that. It's okay. You
Fuck.
didn't get
Shit.
into MIT. You can stay in the basement for the rest of your life.
Fuck this. I'm eating a cupcake. I'm fucking pissed right now. This is a cupcake
Yes,
right now,
because
so you can hear that. I'm eating a cupcake. I don't care.
Yes, they left off the important part. It's okay. It is okay to fail because everyone does. It's how you deal with that failure and that you don't quit.
We're not.
And you
perfect.
try and you go back at it. Yes.
Fucking
Sure, everyone
hell.
fails. Everyone makes mistakes and fails. Look at Spider-Man. And he always fought no matter what. And that dude was.
Of course, everyone makes mistakes.
You
My
know?
parents yell at me all the time. You're a mistake. You're a mistake. You're a mistake. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Thank you, Cardinal Sin. Thank you so very much, brother. You take care, brother.
Hail to the sin.
That's what she was preaching. It's okay to fail and then give up. That's what a lot of her type. That's what they.
All right.
That's what they thrive on.
But
I
it's
wish I
getting to
could-
the point where it's don't try.
No.
It's not even
Yes.
you're failing. It's you're not trying.
That's right.
Oh, you're,
Absolutely.
you're trying too hard, Purple. You are now an istophobe and an ism. How dare you?
Apparently, so.
That is so true, Purple.
I've been
You know
told
what?
about internalized misogyny. If that helps.
Oh, my favorite term was, I think this week or last week, trans misogyny. This is a real word. I had to look it up
There.
because I was trying to figure out what it was. Like, are you a misogynist towards Transformers, or am I missing something?
Oh,
That's a head spinner there, man.
You're being a car way too much, and I'm only a minivan. I'm so fucking sorry. I'm so sorry for talking so much, Loki. It's just this shit's setting me off.
No. Listen, that's what we're here to talk about.
Good.
This is what we are here to talk about. This is what we are here to talk about. Whether I'm bringing up a point, Clobbern, Valkyrie, you, Steven, 24. This is what we're here to talk about.
yeah.
And this whole you can fail, it's okay, just stay in the basement for the rest of your life. That is a huge issue. We don't get anywhere. We don't grow as a people. I want to tell you guys something. That there's a story I told about this tablet they found in Egypt, and they didn't understand what the hell was on it. It wasn't hieroglyphs. They didn't get it. They had no idea what this fucking thing was. And one of the archaeologists gave it to a mathematician. And he said, this tablet does what our supercomputers do. This is how they built the buildings that they built. This is how they built the pyramids. They were doing advanced mathematics shorthand on a tablet. Why? Because they learned how to work it from the shortcut aspect. Now you can't take shortcuts. And if you fail, you go home.
Glad you're back. You tested well.
What is that?
I don't know.
I have one question to this tablet. So it was able to do shorthand mathematics, but at nighttime, if you flip certain squares over, did it bring any museums to life?
No, but it was. We're not just talking about mathematics. We are talking about shit that takes us a supercomputer to do.
Really?
They run these equations through a supercomputer, and the supercomputer tells them whether the building is sound.
So they were doing pretty much architecture and base forming with just this thing. So they were to tell
Just
how many blocks they needed for each pyramid level,
All
to
of
make sure
it.
it wouldn't fall over. It could stand the winds of the desert. So that's pretty crazy.
That's nuts. And today, if you were to do something like that, you'd be wrong just for doing it that way. Even if the answer is right, even if the answer is correct, even if you nailed the fucking problem, you would get told you're wrong just because of the way you did it. That does not breed invention.
No, it would be, what would it be? Right now, if it was this like that now, it would be, okay, that pyramid's too hard. Let's just make it a rectangle.
Wow. Yeah. You see what Chris Perser said?
Oh yeah,
He
wait,
loves me.
Loki. Haven't that blue-haired Landwell's claim math is sexist?
Oh, it's also sexist now to work out. We're not allowed to work out anymore because if men work out, we're being misogynistic and
That's
sexist.
true.
That was So I stopped lifting those cupcakes.
What happened to failure is not an option? What happened to you fight until the last man? What happened to no matter what, you give it everything you've got? Win or lose, you put everything on the line. What happened to that?
Mm-hmm. And
What happened?
What happened to humility when you do lose?
Yeah.
Being able to take a loss.
Yeah.
No, but they don't teach that either anymore. You argue. No. You argue and you argue and you argue until everyone is so tired of the argument that it just stops and you haven't been proven wrong.
It makes sense. The 2020 is literally the generation of the terrible twos.
Mm.
But Parrot had participation trophies.
Oh my god! Like honestly, can we talk about something like good? Is there one thing? So how was your guys' weekend? Did anything happen that was good and fun? Did anything good you want to share, please? Because I want to have a shit for some reason, and it's not going to fix my mood. But has anyone had anything great happen on the weekend? Has everyone in a good mood at all? Anything to look forward to besides Cyberpunk coming out in a few days?
Oh,
come on, guys, fill me in. I don't want to be the only person here who's trying to look happy. Come on.
I'm gonna play the shit out of I'm gonna play the shit out of that.
I can't. I'm waiting for the. I'm waiting for the people who spend hours just making their genitals look most fucked up, and then they're gonna start posting on Twitter. I can't wait for those people to lose their minds. I really can't wait.
Had a lot of good Thanksgiving food. That was good. That was great.
I put my Christmas decorations up. That was fun.
There you go.
And I had a good stream on Sunday with Starry-Eyed Girl.
Excellent.
I did a stream this morning with Starry-Eyed Girl.
It was very nice.
Yeah. She's awesome.
We talked music. Wonderful soundtracks.
Yeah, that was great.
I had an idea after I heard that in front to get in touch with you because it slipped my mind, Loki. But you know how you do your bonfires, right? I can say that right here.
Yes.
You know how you do your bonfires. Have you ever thought about doing a bonfire but busting out your old vinyls and just playing them over Discord?
I could do that.
How many people would be down for that?
You know how many vinyls I have?
Yeah, you don't have any room left like you do with tapestries. I've heard your stuff. Yeah.
I love that topic you had this morning though. The show I'm most proud of that I ever did on BTR, it was 2012, was top 25 favorite movie soundtracks or scores, and I couldn't put that video on my channel because it would get copy striked all to hell, I'm sure.
I love soundtracks. I love soundtracks. Most of the records I've got, most of the vinyl I've got is all soundtracks. I've got some stuff. I've got some White Zombie, some Metallica, some AC/DC, but most of what I have over there is movie soundtracks and TV soundtracks.
I love them. Oh man, John Williams.
And guys, if you ever want to come to a bonfire, we hold the bonfire on Discord for any of the patrons. So whether you're at the $2 level a month, I think there's a $6.99 or $5.91 one, and then a $12 one. No matter what level you're at, whether you're the cheapest level or the highest level, we hang out once a month on Discord and just hang out.
Yeah, and eventually, if I have permission, I can start doing C-Lab 2021 viewings at night if people want to get some good humor back in their life, non-PC humor drawn together. Like we can. I just want people to reach a point that it's not lost. Like we might see one cover over a whole year, but it's not the end. It might be end of those industries. But if you need to look for books, like people like Kai has made a new world with his novel, and that is doing better than Kibble Smith's and all the other crap. There's one to look into. Broken Entertainment saying he's doing something with Shin Godzilla. That would be freaking awesome. I honestly think. Have you heard about EVS's new project? The what was it? Rainbow Brute.
Rainbow Brute. That's been going on for a long time, dude. That's OG Fandom Menace shit. Right
yeah. That's a few years in the making, and I saw when he pulled it out, and he changed the name. Yeah, he put Rainbow like in rain, and I was like, what? I thought that was pretty slick.
Yeah,
and it looks awesome, man. I know the colors are done by Kyle Ritter.
I believe so.
Yeah,
And
you can't
it's
beat
better
it with
than
that.
yeah, it's better than what we were doing last. What we were discussing last week. You remember the GI Joe covers we were discussing last week with female Cobra Commander and those weird face things. It looked like came out of a Crash Test Dummy cartoon.
Nah, you see the new Transformers. If you got the Decepticon with tits.
No, I'm
really.
Yeah,
is it hot? Is it hot? Because
and actually, no, I mean, I'm serious. This is IDW, and they have like 2 male Autobots that are like in love and shit. And
I'm done. I'm out. Goodbye. I'm out.
I'm serious. Look, dude. All you gotta do is Google it, and you'll see. Put 2 gay Autobots in IDW comic books, and you'll see something will pop up. And dig into
I literally left the room, and you're still going. I said, "Fuck
I'm
this
just saying."
I
can't.
I know.
And James Andrew Morrison, they bid me take my place among them in the halls of Valhalla, where the dead shall live forever.
Hey, 24. Now I'm just saying. Get it? I'm just saying.
Oh, I'm just saying. Yeah, there you go.
Get it? I'm a saying. Get it? I'm a Dragon Ball saying. Get it? I'm just saying. Get it? I'm done.
What about the female daylight? But is it really?
Oh God!
Jack of all casuals? Is it really?
Yeah, it's boy, that bat's pretty bad.
Yeah, you know what? The
trailer was terrible.
The way you can really tell that that's a girl robot is like, let's say if you look at, you remember the Jetsons and the maid.
Yeah, Rosie.
And her shit was built the same way. That's how they built the female robots back in like the 60s, and in sci-fi they had the little shits. You know what I'm saying? So you
had hold on 1 second. Hold on. Because give me just a second. Because I'm gonna pull this up.
I also found something for you. I found something for you there, Loki.
You all right, Perp?
I just
that trailer sucked. Like the trailer sucked. It sucked. It really sucked.
But it didn't have her in for very long. So
no, because but as soon as it came in and you saw her face, she's like, "You look just as bland as this fucking plot," and I already know what's going to happen. I'm not going to watch it.
Yeah, and it's not on Christmas.
I used to be the guy that waited every Sunday or Saturday for that new Doctor Who, and I would either have it DVR'd or I'd be watching religiously. And even if I missed half of it, I would wait till the next time it come on 2 hours later and watch it again. Or I would download. Yes, I pirate. I have a ship. It looks like a SpongeBob SquarePants pineapple. I have a ship, and I would watch the shit out of it.
There's your female Transformer that never existed.
RC. No, RC existed. RC existed.
This is in Transformers the movie. This is 1984.
Yep.
Okay, that's RC in 1984. And now we get this.
I put the exfoliate part at the bottom because exfoliate. I said.
Yeah. Especially you see it from the side view. Yeah, that's.
Yeah. The thing is, what really creeps me out, she has more balls than Kittlesmith.
Oh,
that's good Lord. Yeah, Doctor has been destroyed for me. I'm a fan of 38 years and loving the show, and they destroyed it for me a good while back. Actually,
the fact that they're bringing Jack back, that bothers
that's
me
terrible.
More because it's not just destroying Jack. If they do it wrong, they're destroying Torchwood and the face of Bo,
annihilating the face of Bo. All of it.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Destruction, man.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
And as much as I love Barrowman, I hate to see him do this. I understand why he's doing it, but I hate it.
There you go.
Wait, is that the new one?
Is that the new one?
Yep, it's more than meets the eyes. A thick-thighed Transformers to turn you on.
It does turn me on, but I don't understand why she's wearing a Robo thong. Why does she have a belly button? Why does she even have a what? What is with the human stomach? That doesn't make sense.
Nope.
No, it doesn't.
It looks like they copied the design from Hot Rod.
Yep. They made Hot Rod a girl.
Oh wait, maybe it's Mam Rod.
Oh.
What's with the face? Loki, what's going on with her face?
That's that Caltech art.
No, the one on the right. Look at the face. She's like like a squeal face.
Is this by Caltech?
Fuck.
It looks like it to me. Look at the face.
Yeah.
I'm honestly about to cry.
This is a new one coming out or something? It's already out. Because I know they've been doing some Transformers.
I've seen hentai of Transformers and weird shit with better drawn characters. And I'm going to say this honestly, like that's how bad this is. If hentai and weird adult comics are outbeating you in art style, you're a failure. Don't hold this against me. I'm not a pervert. I'm just saying when you Google pictures to do for thumbnails and other shit pops up, you don't expect to be in that word.
Yeah,
it throws you off. But you can even go like, wow, there's more detail in this than half of the crap you're seeing in general.
Is that supposed to be Galvatron?
Where?
I have no idea.
Right
No,
there by the. No, I mean the single one, the big one. That well. Oh
that better. That's it.
Like a female Galvatron. Like what the fuck? What?
Oh, well, Starscream is always a whiny bitch, so that makes sense.
But you got like high heels.
Why did they give her high heels?
Wait. How is this appropriate? Yeah, when people were contradicting the new She-Ra, we were considered transphobics and all that crap. But robots with high heels and thongs looking like they came out of Showgirls is perfectly fine. Am I missing this or something?
It's more than meets the eye, man.
That's more than meets the jaw.
Captain Spire, that's exactly what I did. I stopped my search before less PG images appeared. Yes.
Not when it's the first one, and don't judge me. I already judge myself every time I'm crying in the closet.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here tonight. I don't know what to tell you. I don't think DC will make it out of 2021. I am firmly in the belief that if EBS says June of next year, he means June of next year. If they have no editors, then they are flying blind without any fuel. Because whatever the hell we got with that daughter of Penguin and somebody else,
the Glad garbage bag.
The Glad garbage bag. of DC Comics. That's it.
I have a question. When is the Snyder stuff supposed to start coming out? What month next year?
I thought it was March.
May or something.
So do you think they're trying to see whether or not DC will shut down if they're basing it off the house that's with the HBO, and then they'll just release a whole bunch of HBO side projects based on that series?
They're already working on that. There are already more series coming to HBO Max. There's going to be new animation series. There's going to be new television series. There's going to be more movies. And that may be all you get. If they shut down the comic line, that's going to be it. You're going to have heroes on screen only. No more comic books. No more Superman book. No more Batman book. Maybe like an actual, like a novel. The shit that 24 hates. The graphic novels, yeah.
I have an idea. I think if we have a lot of comic collectors in the chat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe we should give them a mission that they should find their most favorite comic book and then share a screenshot for next week so we can see how many people have had their heroes destroyed? Like, we're not going to make fun of it, but they can see who their favorite hero was, their favorite comic, and see if DC or Marvel has made a reiteration that has been shitty and destroyed it. Because I want to do a study on that.
Imagine this though, and this to me this actually makes sense in a weird SJW way. If you don't have a line and you just come out with a graphic novel every once in a while, you don't have to hold a canon. You don't know what universe they're in. You don't know what universe they're connected to. They could have a femme Batman in one book and have a completely different Batman in another book. And there's no saying. Every time someone does a book, it's their book.
Damn.
It's not held to any line. So you've just got random stories. There is no connected universe.
Well, it's like Tolkien's Lost Tales.
So you just get a graphic novel every once in a while.
I've often joked that Marvel and DC have these big lists. Jokingly speaking, I mean, have these big lists even in their offices since the '80s for me, because of how long I've been buying comics. That say a list of characters that Clobbern loves that we have not yet destroyed. They got a line through just about every one of them. They were doing this to me in the '80s and '90s with comic book characters I love, and so they had to start on my TV shows and movies like Star Wars, Star Trek, and Doctor Who in the 21st century. But yeah, so having characters I've loved destroyed. I can't think of too many comic book characters I love that haven't been destroyed for me.
If they ruin Raven, I'm gonna go ape shit, and I'm not gonna be on that episode. I swear to God, if they touch Raven, I'm gonna lose my shit.
And Broken Entertainment makes a wonderful point here. There are 350 million people in this country, and Superman sells 50,000 copies to stores. That's not a book; it's a ghost.
Yes, good point. It's absolutely pathetic.
So thank you so much, everyone that's here tonight. Colin P. Smith, Broken Entertainment, Spike and Madness, Jack of All Casuals, James Andrew Morrison, Cred Sox, Broken Entertainment, Chris Persia, the Wrench of Wrenches, Pod Racing Palpatine, Colin P. Smith, Benner of Fire. Guys, if I missed you, I am sorry.
Great Mark C.
Mark C. Mark C. Yes, Mark C. Orange Board, everybody that's been here tonight, thank you guys so very much for hanging out with us. Cardinal Sin, everybody that's been here, everybody that showed up.
I'm sorry for ranting so much. I'm not really sorry, but I feel like I took over your channel, and I apologize for that. But
nope.
Hail to the chat and hail to Loki. Hail to this channel for having a voice. But
that's why we're here. That's why we're here. And big thank you to this panel. Clobbern Times, the master of comic books, Purple Valkyrie. Thank you so much for giving us your opinion, Purple. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. It was a pleasure.
Bat Steven Seagal, who never shuts up.
Wow. Okay, I'm done.
Oh, we love you, brother. We love you.
I never shut up. I'm sorry.
Not sorry. And 24/7 Fusion.
Who never
24/7 all day, baby.
Yeah, all day.
All day. Thank you guys so very much. Y'all take it easy. I do not have an outro, so I'm going to hit you guys with some Kratos this morning. This evening.
I didn't talk.
I'll take it this morning.
Oh, yeah, it's about morning for me.
Yeah, it's morning for Purple. And you guys have a great rest of your night, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.
I'm fat.
Me too.
Thank you.
Hail to the chat.
Hail.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.